G'day folks, this is a look at some of the weirder metal merch in my collection. G'day folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're having a bit of a look at weirder or sort of bit silly merchandise that's in my collection, and also stuff that I want. I'm a bit of a sucker for weird merch. It's got a Slayer or an Autopsy logo on it, I'll buy it. But yeah, I also, seriously as I take metal, I also enjoy taking the piss out of it and stupid stuff. So, yeah, my collection is growing. It's going well. So today we're just going to have a look at some of that, some of the stuff that I'd like, some weird stuff I found that I really am doubting whether it's official merchandise or not. Some of the stuff I'll be showing today is official, but some probably isn't as well. So, who cares? It's all good fun. So, yeah, let's have a look at it. So before we get into the weirder stuff, let's look at some of the more standard stuff that you can get, other than, you know, records, CDs and tapes. There's t-shirts, long sleeves with all their pretty sleeve prints, hoodies, tank tops, hats, beanies, scarves, shorts, tracksuit pants, socks, boxer shorts, posters, patches, pins, stubby holders, coffee cups, turntable mats, glasses, guitar picks, figures, bobbleheads, flags, tote bags, beer, wine, spirits, hot sauce, and of course videos and DVD. There's plenty of other things that I don't own. I mean, there's metal candles that you can get. You can get behemoth, death ones, ghost ones. Can't say I really have a huge desire for candles, although there was a somewhat poor taste one of, I think it's the Stave Loft Church in Norway that burned down due to some black metal people. I'm pretty sure you could get a candle of that. That's, yeah, not the best taste. But the candle I probably would buy if I really needed to, which I don't, would be a Motorhead one. I think they have some pretty cool looking ones. What's that, War Pig or whatever he's called. It's pretty bloody cool. For some reason these days you can buy jigsaw puzzles of metal bands, like cover art or whatever. There's like Dark Throne ones, and I remember seeing a Napalm Death one for sale in Landspeed, I think. And for some reason there's this Zentrix one. It's like, yeah, not the most well-known British thrash band, but yeah, don't know how many Zentrix puzzle boards they sell, but it's puzzling. And you can also get like Metallica, I think, released. You know, there's a Metallica Monopoly one, and I think maybe a Risk one as well, or something or other, which not that surprising considering Metallica are a reasonably big band these days. But yeah, it's there's some strange things out there. I also have this picture of this Black Sabbath bathrobe, which I don't know if that was legit or not, but looks kind of stylish. I'd be happy to rock that one. And for some reason there's heavy metal shower curtains that you can get. This Motorhead one's pretty stylish, but I would definitely buy this bolt thrower one if I saw it. We don't have a shower curtain, we've got glass, so no need in my household, but still, stylish bolt thrower, shower curtain, everything you need. One thing I've always resisted over the years was buying metal skateboards. There's plenty for sale these days. There's like Sepultura ones, and, you know, Pungent Stench, Blasphemy, Marduk, heaps of ones. The ones that I probably would actually buy if I saw them in the flesh, I mean, I probably could send away for them, but I do really like this Deicide one just because it's so ridiculous. Although it's a shame that the upper part of the crucifix doesn't align with the trucks, but oh, then he'd be under the trucks, so that's no good. There's also this Mortician one that if I saw this at MDF, which is on next weekend in America, have fun kiddies, if I saw this for sale I would probably buy it, especially if I was drunk, but anyway. And speaking of Mortician, and something that I don't own, and pretty sure I won't ever own it, is Mortician bikinis, or one-piece swimsuits. I'm sure my friend Shruti would jump on these ones, but pretty sure these are legit, so yeah, ladies, if you want to look real sexy for the brutal death metal guys, there you go. Alright, onto the stuff that I own. Yeah, I'll go through them and I'll rate whether they're, you know, useful or not, really. So we'll start with this one. This is a Machine Head hip flask, just your standard old sort of hip flask. Very handy sort of thing. Got to say, I'm not a huge fan of Machine Head, but I used to write for a street press magazine called BMA, and yeah, for a time Roadrunner had an office in Australia, and yeah, they used to send me various bits and pieces, including a flag of like Big Machine Head logo. This was, I think, when the second album came out, as well as the second album itself, and hip flask. Can't bloody complain. This has been used a few times, including one time when my good mate Mark and I went to see the and they had that big four, you know, Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax and Megadeth playing in like Bulgaria or something or other. They showed it at Dendy Cinema in Canberra, and so we went along to that, you know, whole theatre full of metalheads, and of course Mark bought his hip flask, I bought this one, filled it up with good old Jameson, and bought a big thing of Coke and got very drunk. I made it most of the way through. I think I fell asleep during some of Metallica. Mark, I think, left during... I'm not even sure if he saw Slayer. It was like second last. Maybe saw a bit of it, but yeah, he ended up, I think, hugging the porcelain god, as it were. And I'm pretty sure he managed to go into the ladies by mistake, and after a while realised, I went, whoops. I found him, like, you know, outside in the cold. Thankfully, my stepdaughter Sky picked us up with buckets in tow, which weren't needed, but yeah, we were a little tipsy. So, thank you, Roadrunner Australia. This is a very useful present, I'd say. Keeping up in the vein of booze, next we have the VBs with their Beer O'Clock clock. This is just your very El Cheapo job. As you can see, it's even a bit bodgier. It's, you know, the inner bits are like all falling back, but the reason why this is stuck on 2 minutes to midnight, of course, is because it's friggin' loud when it's got a battery in it. It's just like tick, tick, tick. It's really loud. So this is on the wall, and I'm very happy to have it. I love the VBs, but yeah, it's not turned on. Let's put it that way. So this is in the useless pile, unfortunately. Sorry, boys. Next one is some Philip H. Anselmo, rolly papers. I picked this up at when he played in Australia at the Basement in Canberra. Just very king size rolly papers. So can't say I actually need these. I don't smoke at all, but these are still very useful, and yeah, an interesting merch idea, but probably not a bad one. I don't think these were for sale. I certainly didn't buy them. I just grabbed them, I think. They must have been freebies, so good bloody idea. And don't forget the H. Next up's an innocuous sort of thing, but I'm an Angel fridge magnets. Now, you might be thinking, so what, a fridge magnet? But these are from like 1990 or thereabouts. Very odd bit of merch back then, I've got to say. Obviously, I'm an Angel from Canberra, so saw them a number of times. I've got a few of these. So, I mean, it was a great idea, but it was, at the time, everyone was like, why have they got fridge magnets? But good idea. So I now have multiple other ones, including good old VBs, Grindhead Records, Abscess, and Slaughter Cult. So, yeah, great idea, but yeah, an odd one. So they're very useful, though. They hold up shit on my fridge. So, yeah. Up next is a kind of special edition version of this Abscess album, Horror Hammer, which is a pretty bloody good one. I'm quite the die-hard Abscess fan, so, you know, get your usual record. It's spiffy ice blue colour. Very nice. Sorry for the re-sleeving. Which is cool. It comes with this, like, postcardy kind of thing with, you know, Chris Reifert talking about this album, because it's a reissue, I suppose. But it also comes with this, like, pendant with an eye on it, and also a ring with a big eye on it. So, can't say I'm going to be wearing them ever, so not that useful, but kind of cool. So yeah, the eyeball is from the front cover, which has a spider with an eye spider. So, kind of cool, but yeah, not the most useful, but yeah, what the hell. Next up's a slightly odd one that I got from probably from Radical Blast. This is Blagstrad split with Drogheda, which Blagstrad's a one-man rather weird band from Brad from Radical Blast and Internal Rot and all that. Drogheda's an American grind band, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, you get a bit of paperwork, tape, nothing too exciting. But in the rest of the bag, there's like a broken record. Just like a 7-inch that's just been smashed up. Let's see if we can work out what it used to be. Ooh, here we go. Manufacturer, I can see some lengths of songs. Phillips. No. There's one last bit. Let's see, the greatest. Yeah, no idea. A whole lot of bits of broken records. So, yeah, that's not really the most useful. I probably haven't actually listened to the tape either because my tape player's still buggered, but hey, what the hell. I got some broken bits of record. Next one, and I think this is definitely a useful one, is a blasphemy cigarette lighter. It doesn't have any gas in it, thankfully. I don't really ship those, so breathing out the flame of doom. Love it. So yeah, I assume if you could fill it somehow, I assume this, oh yeah, there we go. Pops out, lift to fill. I assume this would work perfectly if I actually needed a Zippo. But while we're showing that off, let's show off this classic old Sadistic Execution portable hell. This merch put out by Vampire Records, their original record label. So yeah, I have utilised this for less than legal purposes, but yeah, it's been empty for like decades. But it's very cool to have. One of the better SADX ones, and I never did get one of those dodgy Burzum ones, but yeah, I don't really want one, but happy to have a SADX one. Next I'll show one that you may recognise from a previous collection update. In this nice sleeve you get Cock and Ball Torture EP compilation, and the official Cock and Ball Torture cum sock. Classy. Now, you'd think, well, maybe that's sort of useful. I mean, yeah, if you're a bloke, sure. But yeah, I don't want to stain my pretty Cock and Ball Torture merchandise. So yeah, that one not the most useful, I don't think. It's that'll stay pristine. Let's just put it that way. Another one that was pretty useful for a couple of years there for a while. Face mask. I got a Bloodduster logo one and a Voivod sort of, I don't know, Voivod figurey kind of one. This Bloodduster one, friggin' awful. It's really uncomfortable. It's too tight. So Voivod one got a bit of use, but I had a better Twin Peaks one that was, you know, the little evil symbol of the Black Lodge. That got a bit more use. And I mean, there are some pretty classic ones that might still be available maybe. There were some other Bloodduster ones that were, yeah, the cover of Yeast, which was just the horrible syphilitic mouth. There's also some nice Impetigo ones, which is a good one to have. But I think my more favoured one was probably this Macabre one, which is, yeah, Mr. Albert Fish. And children probably were his favourite dish, I'd say. Another one that probably would be useful if I needed it, but yeah, I don't know. Maryland Death Fest condom. They were handing these out at, I don't know, one of the years. So I grabbed one just, not in case I needed it, because I'm a married boy and I was a good boy, but just for a laugh. So yeah, very good idea to have these at a festival. I'm sure plenty of other people were shagging. But yeah, I always wanted one of the Manowar ones that I think they sold for a while, so why wouldn't you want Manowar condoms? Another odd one that you wouldn't normally think of as something you can get, but I have. Rock Art. So Rock, the singer from Sadistic Execution that does awesome spiky artwork for SADX covers as well as plenty of other bands. Yeah, phone covers. This is my current actual phone. Sadly, a bit scratched across the evil, you know, two-headed kangaroo. I think this kangaroo one was originally on the Morbid Angel tour flyer that he did back in '92, whenever that was. But this one's still pristine because I don't know why I bought a white cover. I don't really want a white one. But yeah, this one has done the trick. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get other. Used to be able to get a bag of rocks. I'll put a link below to his. I don't think it's an Etsy store, but that kind of, you know, art stuff that you can get of his. He does also sell, you know, original art, and you know, like prints of them as well. So yeah, I'll put the links below because he's a talented guy, especially if you like horrible spiky things. This is not really metal, but almost metal adjacent. This is stuff by a band, an old Canberra band called P Harness, or Prick Harness they're originally called. They're a weird sort of alternative kind of band. They're metal adjacent because they played 2 shows in the one day with Alchemist for some weird reason at a nightclub that never had metal stuff, and yeah. But as this is like an advert for their EP, their what was it called? Tough. And yeah, basically it had all these little figures that, and I think they had them individually as well. What are they called? Ugly fuckwits. It's all these silly little drawings. I don't know if I think you were supposed to play a game or something. Maybe I don't have all of the stuff, but you're supposed to cut them out and do something with them. So I just got all these little weird bits from like 25 years ago or whatever. Oh, there's the classic one from the flyer. Yeah. This will mean nothing to anyone except people in Canberra, but they're an odd band. Very unmatched with Alchemist. It was an odd couple of gigs because they had their crowd there and Alchemist had their own crowd. It was never the twain shall meet really, but yeah, this is a odd little thing to keep on. And as you can tell, I'm a bit of a hoarder. I've got way too much old crap. So yeah, for some reason I got these. The other day I listened to this killer record. This is a split between Cloud Rat, The Oily Mellis and Woolbatcher. This is like grind band sort of thing. Aside from the fact this is made on like recycled album covers, you can probably can't. Yeah, you can sort of see it. Which was kind of cool. The records plays fine, but as I noticed when I was opening it up and reading through all the stuff, this little bag of seeds, and I'm like, what the hell? Why have I got seeds? And sure enough, in the booklet that it comes with, on the last page, it says, you know, included with most of these records are some Lacinato kale seeds, packaged in the summer of 2011 and are probably best planted in the spring of 2012, but might not germinate after 2016. So, yeah. These are a weird bit of merch. Definitely not useful because they're probably well past it. Maybe I'll chuck them in the mail. Chuck them in the ground just for the hell of it. But yeah, this is still killer album, well worth it. But yeah, don't know about the seeds, and I don't know about the legality of me receiving this in Australia with some seeds. So, oh well, I won't plant them. I promise, authorities. Alright, while we're doing stupid merch, I better revisit this one. This is also from a collection update. This is Ruin with, what's it called? Mechanism of Bloodshed. This is a nice tape that came out on Noxious Ruin. So yeah, in this you get a murder kit, as one does. Comes with garrote, lovely. Plastic gloves, just for not leave any prints. It does actually have a little booklet thing that comes with it. It does actually have a tape in here somewhere. Kind of stylish. You also get a very small roll of gaffer tape. You get one cable tie, and best of all, and probably most illegal of all, possibly, is how do I do this? I don't want to break this in case I do. At any rate, something that eventually folds into, oh yeah, there we go, freaking knife with Ruin logo on it, no less. So yeah, if you I think this is well sold out, unfortunately, or probably luckily. So yeah, I don't think I have any other merch that comes with a knife or a garrote. Good work, Ruin. One other merch that I just got in the mail with this stylish VB's t-shirt is a VB's bottle opener. What more do you need in life? There. Always thinking about the good drinking man. Up next are two things from the Japanese death doom band Coffins. I'm quite the fan of them and collect most of their stuff. First up we have this Perpetual Penance CD that came out on Horror, Pain, Gore, Death Productions. You know, just a normal 2 CD. It's like 7 inches, you know, songs off 7 inches compiled. But this version came with this, and I was like, what the hell's this? Comes with a coffin. Coffin keyring, you could say. And you can actually open this up, and for some reason it has this flick thing. I'm not sure if it's supposed to like flick ash out or what you're supposed to actually keep in there. Maybe a skeleton or something. I do love the fact it's still got like made in China, $3.99 sticker on the back. Anyway, so yeah, this one I'm going to put in the not overly useful bucket, but also on Horror, Pain, Gore, Death Productions. They put out this Colossal Hole sort of EP that Coffins did, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. You know, just normal record and so on, but for some reason this one comes with Coffins vomit bags. What's it say? Spill your guts out. Due to the graphic nature of this vinyl release, intense vomiting may occur while listening to cough ads. I love it. So yeah, I'd say that's useful, but yeah, if I was going to vomit, I probably wouldn't want to spoil my nice Coffins record by vomiting right next to it. So yeah, not the most useful, but could be. And last but definitely not least, and I'm a bit peeved with this one because I can't actually find the exact item that I'm going to talk about. Next up we have Abscess with their charming compilation album Urine Junkies. Love that. Probably shouldn't show that back too long because there's some rude pictures on there. So this is, again, our good friends at Horror, Pain, Gore, Death Productions. They obviously like a good silly gimmick of sorts. Yeah, this 500 pressed or something or other comes with this Abscess like HPGD air freshener, which still sealed. I'm hoping that doesn't smell like urine. It also comes with these stylish badges that, you know, where you can write your name and it says, you know, hello, my name is blah, and I'm a urine junkie. Lovely. But the best part that it comes with, and the one thing that I wanted to show in this video and I can't friggin' find it, was it comes with a pen that looks like, I'll put a picture of it up, a pen that looks like the picture on the front, the syringe full of piss. So of course I can't find it. I have a bad feeling it is over there behind my bookshelf, which has got, like, you know, many hundreds of records in it, and yeah, I'm not going to be getting to that for a while. So instead, we're going to go with Reanimator, who, this is a classy horror movie, as you'd imagine. This comes with, as you can see, a Reanimator fake pen, or fake needle pen. I think, I don't know, there you go. It's a texter. Bet that doesn't work anymore either. This is bloody DVD is about 10 plus years old. So yeah, sadly, no Urine Junkies pen, but let's admire that beautiful cover just a little longer. This next category is stupid shit I saw on Facebook or Etsy or Ali, whatever its name is, anywhere ridiculous. So yeah, I'm quite the fan of taking screenshots of really stupid shit that I see there. So yeah, we'll start with this Slayer windscreen shade, which, I don't know, kind of stylish. I don't know if that really works. I have seen a batch of these blankets with, like, you know, Napalm Death or Converge or all sorts of bands. I'm sure they're complete rip-offs, but who knows? I have been tempted to order one, to tell the truth. I've been tempted to order a lot of this useless crap. You can also supposedly get, and I'm sure these are probably legit, you know, like Christmas decorations of Metallica or Slayer. Pretty sure Iron Maiden does actually officially sell them. So one thing I'm loving is these ridiculously kind of curated designer battle jackets, where it's sort of like, you know, someone's just stitched them all on, obviously slightly knowing some of the stuff, you know, just Google black metal and, oh, here we go, let's put a Behemoth sticker next, or, you know, patch right next to a, you know, something super grim, and yeah, they just look kind of ridiculous. And you can get these, you know, I think the Slayer one that I've got a picture of is just hilarious. I mean, there's also, I've seen like these Hawaiian shirts with like Cannibal Corpse ones, but why buy a Hawaiian shirt when you could just make your own? There's all sorts of stupid bags as well that I've seen. There's like a heap of different ones. Like, yeah, sure, why don't I have a totally squished Burzum thing, or, you know, carcass reputrefaction on a bag to take for the kids to take to primary school? Who knows? I did steal his thong picture from somewhere, like flip-flops, as Americans would probably call them. Just the concept of Graveland thongs is just hilarious. And Graveland, they get around. You could also get, if you want to style up your lounge room, you could get some Graveland throw pillows. Why not? And also, this is probably the most hilarious one out of them all, is this bedspread that, I can't remember where I saw it, but yeah, it's like Dead from, you know, Mayhem and Morbid. Just a picture of him with wings. It's, yeah, nah, I don't think so. And plus I saw these dog bandanas of, why wouldn't you want a dog with a, you know, the cover of Recaputrefaction on a bandana around its neck, or the classic Dismember, you know, zombie kind of guy. So yeah, there's some pretty damn ridiculous stuff, but yeah, it does almost sucker me in, but to date I haven't bought anything really that stupid. Now we get to the stuff that I wouldn't mind buying. I probably would actually buy this if I saw it for a reasonable price or saw it at all. Firstly, there's a batch these days of pop-up records, and they're basically gatefolds. I'll put some pictures up. Basically gatefolds with like a bit that folds up. I really want the Dissection Somberlane one, mainly because I don't actually have that on record. I've got the CD, of course, but that one's tempting. The what is it? Asphyx one, I don't actually have that on record either, so I wouldn't mind that as well. I don't know, just the concept is silly, but kind of fun. So yeah, unfortunately, I only ever see that bloody what are they called? Dissection one. It's only ever like €50 plus. It's ridiculously expensive just for a record. So one day maybe I'll get those. Another one was the Carcass plate one that they did for their last album. I can't even remember what it's called. I did buy it, and it's a bit average to tell the truth, but there was a version that came with a plate and a knife and fork, just for some stupid reason. And it sings to me in a ridiculous way, like, why wouldn't you want a Carcass plate? I could think of better designs to put on a Carcass plate, but still, I did kind of like that album cover. It was a bit stylish, but yeah, didn't like the album that much. One thing I do remember from the past is, I think it was Razzmatazz, like an old British merchandise place that sells, I think they're still going to sell like t-shirts and all sorts of crap. They used to sell ties. I think I found like a crappy version of an old Burzum tie. So yeah, just a black necktie with the Burzum logo on it. They used to have Dark Throne ones as well, I think, maybe some other bands, but can't find any sign of those anymore, so that's a shame. I kind of wish I'd bought one of those just to... just the concept's ridiculous to, oh, wear your stylish Burzum Nazi tie to a friggin' board meeting or something. One thing that I've seen, and I have a feeling it's probably maybe just Photoshop or something, is these ridiculous Entombed Left Hand Pass shoes that just, I don't know, I love that album cover and I love that album, so yeah, I would buy them if I could find them in the right size. One thing that I definitely could buy, and yeah, every relapse order I do, I get tempted, is those Mortician sunglasses and gloves. I don't know. It's so stupid. They're like $50 or something. I'm not going to buy it, but it's freaking tempting. Another one, I showed the AC/DC wine off before, but Archgoat, for some weird reason, have a wine, or two wines actually. This is like Finnish black metal band. Yeah, I'm not sure why they suddenly branched out into wine, but yeah, I'd definitely like to try them. I mean, the AC/DC wine was alright, and I had a couple of those different ones, but yeah. And I mean, of course, there's Satyricon, like Satyr, I think he owns a winery or something, so wouldn't mind trying those at some stage. There's a lot of action figures out there, and you know, you can just browse through like Utopia Records, or they got a squillion of them. Most of them are kind of crap, but this Merciful Fate one, yeah, I would buy that if I saw it in a shop. And even though I don't like these old kind of shitty retro sort of ones, I would buy this Judas Priest one as well. Another totally stupid one that I'm sure is just a Photoshop job, but who knows, or just a one-off made in a, you know, bodgy shop, is this AC bum bag. Like, ridiculous, but I would buy that if I saw it. What else? Oh, I remember seeing a long time ago on eBay, there was some company that did neon signs of like band logos. So, you know, like flashing kind of... I couldn't find them again, but they used to have an Impaled Nazarene logo on that I was sorely tempted. I can't remember how much they were, but it was that level of stupid ridiculousness that I nearly pulled the trigger on that. While doing research for this, I wanted to... I remember there was a store called... I think they called themselves Realm of Chaos. They just did like bootleg, you know, t-shirts and stuff, but they used to do tracksuit pants as well of... I think they had bolt thrower ones, but they had like Gorbion Necropsy ones and just weird bands that, I mean, totally illegal, illegitimate stuff. But I kind of regret that I didn't buy a Gorbion one. But I googled bolt thrower ones and found this what's its name, site that just had all these terrible looking bolt thrower ones that are obviously just all the... You know, I'm sure you could get it for most bands. You could probably get Carcass or Napalm or any, you know, a whole lot of bands. But I just went through the bolt thrower ones and it was just like, oh no. I could probably buy those because they were, I mean, it was still for sale. It was the other day that I did it. So if you really want yourself some terrible looking bolt thrower tracksuit pants, yeah, just Google them, you'll find them. And one thing I definitely would like, and yeah, there wasn't a huge amount of black metal in this, but I would buy this Abath snow globe just for the stupidity of it. It's just beautiful. I will put up a picture as well of this t-shirt. I assume it was a legitimate t-shirt. Maybe someone just made it, but it was one where it's designed to be worn over your head, and it had a picture of his face when on the inside of the shirt, if you know what I mean. I'll put pictures up because, yeah, it's ridiculous. But I hope it was legitimate merch, but it possibly wasn't. But who knows? But the snow globe, that's a winner. Oh, and one last thing as well is I'm a big fan of weird records. I mean, you know, you got your crazy splattery ones that you can get. You got, you know, picture discs. You got shaped vinyl, no less. But one thing that I haven't got yet, and I only just noticed this really with that recent Slayer Show No Mercy reissue, is records filled with liquid. I'll put some pictures up because there's a good batch of them, and not just metal ones. There's a heap of other types, but it was just weird. I don't know. There's ones that I saw that had like 3 lines of colour. I don't know. I don't think they got a divider in them, so second you play it, wouldn't it spin everywhere and look like just a blur? I don't know. Weird. I do have, as far as Slayer goes, I do have this stylish blood pack thing that I've shown off before on my box sets one, I think, which for something that's, you know, 20-something years old, still liquidy. I know there's a Morbid Angel version of Domination that was toxic, I think. So, but yeah, I reckon I could well buy one of those liquid-filled records just for the stupidity. I'm assuming they sound normal. I don't know. If you've got one of those, yeah, leave a comment below. And yeah, if you've got any weird merch that you want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment. Yeah, I'm always keen to find out what else other people have got. But yeah, I think that'll probably do me for the today. Whole lot of ridiculousness. We'll get back to, you know, at least I didn't use the word cavernous or bloody heavy or anything in this whole video. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.